Hey there. I was just reading about Tunisia, and I'm curious about something. Do you know what the current population of Tunisia is?
Hi. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the population of Tunisia has been steadily increasing over the years. Let me check to get the most recent figures.
Wow, that's quite a sizable population. It's interesting to see how the numbers have changed over time. Do you know if there's any specific reason for this increase in population?
There could be several factors contributing to the population growth in Tunisia. One significant factor is the country's birth rate, which has been relatively high compared to some other countries. Additionally, improvements in health care and access to medical services have contributed to lower mortality rates, leading to a population increase.
That makes sense. Economic factors might also play a role, right? A growing economy can attract more people and lead to urbanization.
Absolutely. Economic factors are often intertwined with population growth. Tunisia has been working on improving its economic stability and attracting investments, which can lead to more job opportunities and urbanization. Urban areas tend to have higher population densities.
Urbanization can also have its challenges, like increased demand for infrastructure and services. How is Tunisia managing these challenges with its growing population?
You're right. Urbanization comes with its own set of challenges. Tunisia has been working on improving its infrastructure to accommodate the growing urban population. Investments in transportation, housing, and public services are crucial in this regard. They are also focusing on sustainable urban development to address these challenges more effectively.
That's good to hear. It's essential to plan for sustainable growth to ensure a good quality of life for the population. I'm curious about the demographic composition of Tunisia. Do you know if there are any significant age groups or ethnicities in the population?
Tunisia is known for its diverse demographic composition. The majority of the population is Arab-Berber, with Arab culture being predominant. As for age groups, like many countries, there's a mix of different age cohorts, but it's worth noting that there has been a relatively young population due to higher birth rates. However, with improvements in health care and lower birth rates in recent years, the country may see a shift in its age demographics over time.
Interesting. I assume the government is also focusing on education to provide opportunities for the younger population?
Absolutely. Education is a priority in Tunisia, and the government has been working on expanding access to quality education at all levels. This is not only important for the younger generation, but also for the overall development and competitiveness of the country in the global arena.
That's great to hear. Education is a powerful tool for individual and societal progress. I'm also curious about the distribution of the population across regions in Tunisia. Are there any notable regional differences?
Yes, there are some regional disparities in Tunisia. The coastal areas, especially in the north, tend to be more densely populated and economically developed. The southern regions, on the other hand, often face challenges related to infrastructure and economic opportunities. The government has been making efforts to address these disparities through regional development programs.
It's good to know that they are working on regional development to create a more balanced and equitable distribution of resources. I've also heard about the impact of migration on population figures. Does Tunisia experience significant emigration or immigration?
Migration does play a role in Tunisia's population dynamics. Historically, there has been emigration, with some Tunisians seeking better economic opportunities abroad. However, Tunisia has also seen immigration from neighboring countries, particularly during periods of conflict in the region. These migration patterns can influence population numbers and demographics.
That's an interesting point. Migration can have complex effects on a country's population. I appreciate all the information you've shared so far. It's been enlightening to learn about Tunisia's population and the factors influencing it.
You're welcome. It's always great to discuss these topics and learn from each other. If you have any more questions or want to explore any other aspects of Tunisia, feel free to ask.